Usually I come down here at 5 in the morning before work and screen print till about 7 or 7:30 and then go to work. But it's kind of like, this is what I can do to help, so why not do it? I've got the ability to do it, and if it's gonna help someone, that's great. It's wonderful. So it's kind of like every pull is, you know, I'm thinking like, this might help someone that's homeless. So I make an acetate upstairs. I want to show you the acetate. Stay there. I got an oversized printer upstairs. Make an acetate of the design, right? This is Nate Azark's design. And then we take it over here. We put the screen on top of there, you know, line it up, put the screen on top of there, and then turn that on. These black lights expose the screen. Any place that's black doesn't get exposed. When the emulsion gets exposed, it hardens and doesn't wash out. It stays there thick. When it's not exposed, it washes out, revealing your image. Once we have the screen, we go over here to the washout booth, wash it out, right? And get the image perfect and white on that. So this is the design. You wash it out, you dry it, you tape it, and now we're about to screen it. So we lay down some ink. This is yellow ink on navy shirts. So I'm using plastisol ink, and that's great because it only sets into the fabric when it hits a certain temperature, like 315, 320, and then it's color fast. It doesn't wash out. It's also a little stretchy. It's got a little stretch to it because it's plastic. Water-based ink tends to harden, and it's not as opaque, so it's really hard to get light colors on dark shirts. All these screens have ink on them, and I can just pull them, leave them, pull them, and start screening again. Might take 1 or 2 pulls to open them up, but generally they're fine. Cover it with ink first, and then push down and pull towards you. You're just squeezing ink through the little holes of the screen. And it's going to be pretty light right now, that first pass. But you're just testing to see if there's any holes in the screen, seeing how it looks, checking your alignment one more time. It's not a very opaque yellow, so I'll probably have to hit it a few times, but I kind of like that you can see through it a bit. So now I'm going to line up my shirts. At this point, once you're set up, it becomes kind of a repetitive, meditative process. So it's 315, 320. You have to make sure all of it's that way. Is my beard covered up?
Yeah.
This is the messiest the basement is. This is like 3 days before the pop-up shop. So it's fun because it's a bit like you're putting on a show. Like I always wanted a brick and mortar place to sell things. So for 2 days this year, 1 day usually, we have a brick and mortar. We're putting together a store. And that's kind of exciting. Like you want to get all the product done and make it right. So there's that. And then just the thought of the goodwill of it all. Like just the fact that we can make art and that art can be good for other people. The artists that donate designs are, you know, they're busy. This is a busy time of season for them, trying to make some money for their families. But they donate a design for us. That's amazing to me. Absolutely amazing to me. So it's a bit of a community that we've started, you know? Artists helping people in their neighborhood. Neighbors of theirs.